Warning, the following presentation is not intended for all audiences. It may induce cold sweats, increased heart rate, and terrifying nightmares. If you're easily frightened, turn away now. Well, we warned you. Get ready to run. Go! Scream. And beg for mercy. We're digging up the most hair-raising Halloween traditions and attractions on Earth.
We've had people who have hyperventilated. We have people who have went into labor.
From multi-million-dollar fright fests to a former schoolhouse that earns high honors in fear. We've got the biggest pumpkins and the largest corn maze on Earth. This is Halloween at its blood-curdling, bone-chilling best. Haunted houses build their scares out of our greatest fears, and Cincinnati's Dent Schoolhouse brings your worst classroom nightmare to life.
Do you want to buy a giant apple?
Every Halloween season, Dent is in session, and they prove that school is the most terrifying thing of all.
Looks like you should have went the other way.
Terrifying. Definitely the scariest haunted house I've ever been in.
I'm in shock still. My heart is still racing.
The Dent Schoolhouse actually used to be a schoolhouse, opened up in 1894 and then shut down in the 1950s.
In 2005, Bud transformed these grounds into a horrifying urban legend.
The legend of the Dent Schoolhouse is Charlie McFree, the janitor, the kids just started getting to him, so finally he snapped and started killing several and put them all in the basement. And supposedly now they haunt the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse is around 18,000 square feet. It takes around 25 minutes, depending on how fast you can run. I'll tell you right now, I would not spend the night here.
Every inch of Dent is a school gone horribly wrong. From biology class, to shop, to the cafeteria.
When you first enter the schoolhouse, it plays on that fear of just going back to school. Homework, lockers, the teachers.
Fresh meat!
Dent boasts more than 24 mutilated corpses, a 9-foot, $10,000 animatronic monster, and even a rotten rabbit from hell.
Stay close. Stay close.
We take the chalkboards that were originally here and we detail them and fit them to the scene. You're just walking by and they'll just drop, a character will pop out.
I'll teach you a lesson.
We are obsessed with detail. We want it to look real and we want it to scare people.
More than 60 actors run amok, playing sinister students and fiendish faculty.
The makeup and costumes and everything, it's incredible. It's done really well.
Watch out for this demented dean. And beware the auto shop Satanist.
You don't realize this will be the last time you will ever breathe there. Give me that over.
Oh my God.
But the gauntlet of creepy classrooms is just the beginning. Dent's evil soul dwells in the basement, with scenes so shocking you'll cower in fear, if you even make it down the stairs.
I'm not going down. I'm not going down. I don't
That is the hardcore section. That's where the legend lies. That's where all the hauntings happening, and that's, of course, where you're gonna probably see Charlie, the janitor.
And Charlie's picked you as his latest victim.
It deals with torture. It's very grungy, dirty, bodies everywhere, and it's pretty scary.
Down here. I'm gonna see to it. I'm gonna see to it.
The scariest part, by far, is the basement.
The Dent Schoolhouse is an advanced placement lesson in terror. But for extra credit, they've got something you won't find at any other haunt.
A new thing for the Dent Schoolhouse this year is our mobile app. It allows you to take a picture of your friend, and then one of our monsters will be reading those and come out and harass him.
Hello, Amanda! This is Dr. Grimm! Got her.
Haunted houses not crazy enough for you? Well, Philadelphia's Zombie Prom gives everyone a chance to unleash their inner Walking Dead. Every year, more than 1,000 wannabe zombies get dressed up and get their ghoul on at the biggest undead-themed party on the planet.
What do we want?
Philadelphia is the zombie capital of the world. This is a tradition that's just starting and it's growing bigger every year.
I'm a fourth grade teacher.
I work as an admissions representative for education.
I actually wore the same color dress to my senior prom, but a little bit less blood.
The Philly Zombie Prom starts Halloween in Philadelphia and celebrates the season. The zombies are the most underappreciated people out there. They have no spirit, they have no heart, but they have lots of soul. And I think it's time that the zombies get their due.
Robert threw his first pub crawl in 2006, and The Walking Dead just kept going. The outbreak has spread to a bloody beach party and a roller coaster ride from beyond the grave.
We set a Guinness Book of World Records for the most zombies on a roller coaster.
But the gathering to die for? Since 2008, the Prom has been the pinnacle of Philly zombiedom.
What better place to have the undead than at a dance hall where people can actually dress up in gowns and tuxedos? The experience for a zombie coming to the Philly Zombie Prom begins when they walk in the door. The very first thing they do is get their makeup done.
Most guests come pre-bloodied, but anyone is welcome to show up and get zombified. For every event, a team of 8 professional makeup artists will execute more than 150 grotesque transformations.
The 3 things that you need to keep in mind if you ever want to be a zombie, you have to have 3 colors of makeup on. So that could be a ghoulish pallor, black circles under the eyes, and fake red blood.
I'm kind of hollowing out and darkening Ned's eyes. Your mistakes in zombie makeup actually make the zombie look more realistic.
And once you're made under, it's prom time. Every aspect of the big night is reanimated with a spooky twist. From glorified pictures to brain matter punch. And of course, cutting a rug zombie style. And just like in high school, the magical evening culminates in the election of a king and queen. But if you're hungry for the zombie prom crown, you can't be some generic animated corpse.
To me, what makes the best zombie costume is creativity.
My cause of death is I drowned. That's why my veins are popping out and I'm blue.
I was in a horrific car accident.
Our goal tonight is to make zombie prom.
If not, everybody dies.
Well, this year, Eric is going as
Zombie Elvis.
We just have to win this year.
The competition is stiff.
Brains!
But the crown goes to
Our zombie king and queen of Philadelphia. Congratulations.
the prize, eternal zombie glory, and some seriously disturbing trophies.
My first proclamation as zombie queen lets them eat brains.
You won't find dancing zombies here. This haunt is breaking terrifying new ground in high-tech scares.
We have moving floors, moving walls, falling ceilings.
Plus, Halloween's biggest monsters are all real and all pumpkin.
There it is! 1,668.5 pounds!
Every Halloween, haunt fanatics storm the darkness in St. Louis. for an arsenal of high-tech shocks you won't find anywhere else. Welcome to the hands-down freakiest haunted attraction on Earth.
I give them an 11 on a 1 out of 10 scale. That was awesome.
We got people running around the parking lot throwing sparks up, weapons, craziness, dead people.
I have been all over the country, and there is nothing like this place. It's freaking amazing. I love it.
The reason why the Darkness is the best haunted house in the country is because we're actually trying to compete with what, you know, some big Hollywood movie's doing, and we want to make it real.
It's okay. It's all right.
Since opening its horror-filled halls in 1994, the Darkness has ruled Halloween for one simple reason. They spared no expense to make your skin crawl.
I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar attraction. We're always trying to one-up ourselves. I mean, we spend all year thinking things up.
A single room in this 36,000 square foot Fear Factory cost as much as $100,000 to build, and they've got more than 40, each with a uniquely terrifying theme and thousands of realistic props.
The whole downstairs is really themed like an Indiana Jones movie. You know, spiders, snakes, scorpions, things that people don't like, things that people have phobias about, that just seeing them makes their toes curl.
Make it upstairs, and you've still got to face a greenhouse with 9-foot-tall man-eating plants, a sickening infirmary, and a parade of killer clowns.
No matter what room I was in or what scene they were trying to set, it looked like you were in a movie.
More than 100 Hollywood-caliber animatronic monsters are designed to push your panic button. From a swamp infested with 10-foot-long attack alligators to a catacomb crawling with dozens of giant spiders.
That spider that we have is 22 animations, never been done before. It's a physical, like, walking spider. It's crazy.
Trip a motion sensor and try not to lose your head as dogs snarl, snakes hiss, and undead creatures lunge.
The special effects are great. It scared the hell out of me, but it was fun.
And if foot-long fangs don't scare you senseless, the surroundings will. Because even the walls and floors of the Darkness are booby-trapped.
We build a lot of custom special effects. We have moving floors, moving walls, falling ceilings. So we're in the swamp house. It's programmed to move in certain ways, and it gives the people walking through it a sense of seasickness.
The floor's moving, it can creep you out even more. You just couldn't even get your balance.
You have so much detail and eye candy that you're really looking everywhere. And so it's kind of a distraction in and of itself. When something pops out, it makes it 3 times worse. And that is why we get people crawling out of this place.
Nightmarish rooms set the stage for screams, but more than 70 ghoulish actors deliver the death blow. Watch out for camouflage scares, hidden panels,
They're everywhere!
and over-the-top blood and gore.
And the woman on the table with missing legs. Not cool.
Got emails from people who said they're so scared now they won't even come.
Do you want to play?
Time to check out!
Halloween is pumpkin season, and some of the biggest in the nation are at the Topsfield Fair. Every fall, elite growers go head-to-head at the New England Giant Pumpkin Weigh-Off. With 17 of these mega gourds breaking a staggering 1,000 pounds, the 2011 contest is the ultimate pumpkin battle royale.
I love coming to see the gigantic pumpkin, big thing. I love it.
Probably about the size of a smart car, kind of overwhelming.
This is like the Olympics of giant pumpkin growing. We're competing today with everybody in the world.
36 hopefuls trucked in almost 20 tons of these orange behemoths. That's enough to make 40,000 pumpkin pies. And with a $5,000 prize on the line, the competitors take this Halloween-friendly sport very seriously.
We weigh all these pumpkins on a digital scale to the half pound. All the scales are state inspected and sealed. Vines have to be trimmed to within 1 inch of the stem. The pumpkin has to be sound and solid. It can't have any rot holes. It will be disqualified or weighed as an exhibition only.
Small crack in it anywhere near the end, and they're thrown out.
And getting these big guys ready for game day takes a whole lot of TLC.
They baby them. Right now, these giant pumpkin growers have blankets on their pumpkins in the evening hours.
And that's how much it's grown in about 80 days. It started out as a little flower with a little ping pong ball, and that's the size of it, and that's what it ends up.
But bigger doesn't always mean heavier. To win the weigh-off, your pumpkin's gotta be dense.
Big part of this whole process is luck. You don't know until they get on the scale who the winner is.
It's anybody's game.
The contestants are ready, and the weigh-off is underway, starting with the smallest first.
All right, here it is. I think he's got it. 1,157.0 pounds.
But the competition really heats up when the pumpkins break 1,500 pounds.
He needs to beat 1,513 pounds, and it's looking like he just might do it, folks. There it is. 1,593 pounds!
Bruce takes the lead, but can he hold on?
We've got one pumpkin left, and this is what it all comes down to.
I think the other pumpkins look bigger, so, but a lot of people got an eye on mine. I don't know.
It'll all depend upon thickness of his and mine to which one will be the bigger.
She's no beauty, but when it comes to the weigh-off, it's what's inside the pumpkin that counts.
Here it is, folks. Can Peter Najaris from Massachusetts take the lead from Bruce Whittier of 1,593 pounds? There it is, 1,668.5 pounds! Great job, Peter. You are this year's 2011 Topfield champion. You are the man. Absolutely gorgeous.
Peter takes home the prize, the glory, and the makings of one heck of a jack-o'-lantern. We're kicking off Halloween with a smash and putting a scary new face on pumpkin carving. Plus, have the shocks gone too far at this freaky haunted attraction?
We found people who have left their shoes behind. We found people who have left their children behind. You never know how they're going to react.
If you have an intense fear of Halloween, you may suffer from A, Samhainophobia, B, the heebie-jeebies, C, Halloween terrors. The psychological fear of Halloween is known as Samhainophobia. The term comes from Samhain, the ancient Celtic festival of the dead that eventually became Halloween. Endless rows of towering stalks and not a soul in sight. Behold, the world's largest corn maze. Cool Patch Pumpkins in Dixon, California is home to a mind-twisting labyrinth covering almost 2 million square feet. That's bigger than 40 football fields.
Doing a corn maze is a Halloween must.
Yeah, definitely.
We've done other corn mazes, but not this big, and we've gotten lost in the smaller ones, so it's not gonna look good.
Everybody should come here and get lost. Yeah.
The average time to get through the maze is an hour and a half, but we've had people stuck out there for over 4 or 5 hours.
Initially just a pumpkin grower, Matt Cooley turned to corn to boost his Halloween-centric business.
In 2001, we started growing 10 acres of pumpkins, and nobody came. We made a little 12-acre corn maze, and they started showing up, and it's just gotten bigger every year.
In 2007, Cool Patch carved its way into the Guinness Record Book with a colossal 40-acre corn complex. In 2009, they supersized it to 43 acres, and the 2011 maze tops them all, measuring in at 45 mammoth acres.
When we first started and it was a 12-acre maze, I used to go in. Now I don't go in anymore because it takes me too long to get out. When we make the maze, we plant the corn, we grid the field, and when the corn's about 6 inches high, we cut it so that as the corn grows, it grows as a maze.
It takes 3 days just to water the whole thing. Brave the maze and you're instantly adrift in a 10-foot-high cornstalk abyss. There's only one way out and more than 400 dead ends. The path runs a staggering 9 miles, but if you mess up, you could be walking forever.
We give out maps to try to help people from getting lost, but first of all, you have to know how to read the map. And second, when you get out there, some of the kids from the night before have moved all the little markers that are supposed to help you. So it's just, sometimes it doesn't work.
We need to stay to the right, because we're going to be going, there's going to be a sharp right, so that way. No, that way. It's this way, that one.
It's that one, you're right. All right. There is a whole lot of Chiefs and not a whole lot of Indians.
Left, right, right again. Hit a fork in the corn. It all looks so eerily similar, you don't even know when you're going in circles.
So we heard there was a 45-minute record for getting through the maze, and we came today to beat it. Well, we studied the maps for a couple weeks now, and we found the shortest route through. We've been training, running through cornfields, and think that we can do it in 35 minutes if we nail all the turns.
But if you didn't do your homework, well, good luck.
We check the parking lot to make sure everybody's gone, and sometimes that's not till 3 o'clock in the morning.
And when you're hopelessly lost, this corn maze can get downright creepy.
It's kind of scary to hear the corn moving, because anyone could jump out at any time. I mean, it's just like, it's kind of scary. Oh my God, yes, you don't know where you are. At least we got out of it alive. Finally! I'm so tired.